just overlook me. Yeah, if things don't pan out, keep it cooking. You're not a fan, but you keep on looking. Look, don't be concerned with what people saying. Be concerned when they don't care to say it. Funny how people will act like they know you, but they don't even got a clue what they're saying.
Yeehaw, soldiers! It's your boy the Anime Sage coming at you with another video, and this is what if Naruto had the Omnitrix Part 2. Well, it's been a while since I did this series, but Mjolnir Deku did so well. Here we are. Also, again, if you didn't see a What If vid on Monday, I did a birthday live stream because Monday was my birthday. I would check out that live stream. It was pretty entertaining, if I do say so myself. Also, on Friday, we are going to get the final episode of Tentagon Naruto, potentially. Not too sure if it really is, but it could be. It most likely is. Quick shout out to Anime Edits for the Naruto Omnitrix edit. His channel link will be in the description. Remember to watch my community tab like a hawk. I post polls, vid updates, my schedules on the weekends, and some other fun stuff in between. Those are all really important, so watch my community tab like a hawk. Alright, now for quick social media plugs. Twitter is at MSH4. Twitter is a great place for you guys to interact with me, as I do tweet pretty frequently. And Twitter acts as another way to get notified of my videos. So follow me on Twitter. Instagram is anime_sage4. Instagram is a good place to interact with me, as I do post pretty frequently on there as well. So follow me on Instagram. Finally, join my Discord server. If you join my Discord server, you get sneak peeks of supplementary content, notifications when I live stream ahead of time, and of course, you can send me ideas directly. It's also a great way for you guys to interact with me, so join my Discord server. Link to that will be in the description. Alright, time for half the usual checklist. If you haven't seen part 1, the link to it will be in the description. Alright, now, let's get right into the story. We are back with Naruto and Hiruzen. Hiruzen has just told Naruto, I want to talk to you about your watch. Naruto notices Hiruzen has a serious tone to his voice, and wonders what he got himself into by using the watch. Hiruzen then sighs, and says, I have known about your watch for some time now. In fact, I saw you turn into that Pyro Knight when you first got it. Naruto is very confused at first, but then remembers when he first turned into that flame creature. So it is called a Pyro Knight. What the heck did he turn into? Naruto's then like, wait, how did you know about that? Hiruzen says, I saw it through the crystal ball. At least you put out the fire with your flame absorption technique. Well, flame absorption ability to be more exact. I waited for the right time to address that watch, and I want to see how you would use that watch. You seem to have taken advantage of it very well, especially for your display against Mizuki. You're able to become a Tetraman and replicate yourself so many times with an advanced jutsu, the forbidden multi-shao clone jutsu. Although, it seems to suit you very well because of your chakra reserves. Naruto grins hearing all these compliments about himself. However, Hiruzen in a serious tone. However, just because you did so well against Mizuki does not mean you are unstoppable. You have the most powerful weapon in the entire universe, which means you are going to have intergalactic threats going after you. Naruto then's like, wait, how do you know all this? Hiruzen then says, what I am about to say is going to be a massive revelation to you, and will also give you some information about your parents. Naruto hearing this says, my parents? Please, tell me. Hiruzen then says, after Hashirama defeated Madara Uchiha, she's posed by a race called the Galvan. The Galvan saw a lot of good in Hashirama and wanted to share technology with him. It is how you see stuff like electronic scoreboards and tuning exams. They never gave us too advanced technology, except hidden technology for us to help with injustices in the intergalactic landscape. As the Galvan talked about one unity in the galaxy and universe, so Hashirama decided to help form an organization called the Plumbers. It would be made up of Anbu, specific Jonin we could trust, and of course, Kages. So, in addition to the regular duties here on Earth, we would be handling intergalactic issues at the same time. Your father was one of those plumbers, and your mother was one as well. Of course, I was as well, but as a Kage, I did it when the situation was extremely serious. We soon had other aliens join the organization, so there was a massive positive there. However, things changed after the Fox attack. Your father and mother were very prominent members of the Plumbers. When they were gone, things were kind of sad, but it's where things started to fall apart. I couldn't really do the plumber duties anymore, but I did try my best. However, there were a lot of disagreements between me, and of course, another person I hope you don't have to meet. Around when you were 4, we had one last final fight, and the plumbers from our section were disbanded. The organization does still stand today, but we as Leaf Ninja and humans are no longer a part of it. I contacted the Galvans and they were disappointed and somewhat angry, but they at least understood. 8 years later, I am contacted by the Galvin about a certain watch that is coming to our planet. That watch is designed to help unite all the universe's planets together, learn about them, but it is also a very dangerous weapon and has potential to cause massive chaos for the entire universe in the wrong hands. That watch is called the Omnitrix, and that is what is in your possession right now. Naruto's pretty shocked about what has been told of him. He has the most powerful weapon in the entire universe. However, that also means he is in danger because of the threats that are going to come after him. However, he is up to the challenge. Hiruzen then says, "Now, you know that team selection is coming up, correct? In about a week, right?" Naruto shakes his head yes. Hiruzen states, "Good news for you. You're going to be paired with a Jonin who was once part of the Plumbers and the Anbu, and he is really powerful." Naruto is very pumped hearing this, but then asks, "Can you tell me the names of my parents?" Hiruzen then says, "I will, if you can do one of two things. Impress me during the Chunin exams, or become a Chunin yourself. Do you think you can do that?" Naruto says yes. Hiruzen then says, "By the way, if you want to tell your teammates about your second responsibility, you can. However, that will have to be proved by the Jonin, and that will have to happen after you pass his test." Naruto is like, "Test?" And Hiruzen will explain that he has to pass a test before he can officially become a ninja, or is back to the academy he goes. Naruto vows he will pass the test and not be sent back to the academy. Hiruzen is like, "That's Naruto for you," and then he dismisses Naruto. But before he goes, Hiruzen says, "One more thing. I am so sorry I never told you about being a nine-tailed Shinchuriki. I wanted to give you a normal childhood, so that is why I never told you about the fox. I am so sorry." Naruto says, "It's okay. Even though at first I felt awful about being a nine-tailed Shinchuriki, like I was some type of freak, monster even, Ruka at least made me feel like I wasn't. And I also know at least you had some good intentions, so I forgive you." Hiruzen smiles and then says, "Thank you, Naruto. However, realize that you have two major responsibilities. You have the fox, which you keep sealed up inside you, and now you have the Omnitrix. Be careful with both of those." Naruto says, "I will," and then he walks out. Naruto a couple days later will get his ninja ID. He is then asked by Hiruzen to redo it because his picture was a bit unprofessional, if we're being nice. He will then meet a boy named Konohamaru, who is the grandson of Hiruzen, who wants to learn the Sexijutsu from him since it was so effective against his grandfather. Naruto will end up teaching him it, but he will kind of be confronted by a man named Ebisu, who is Konohamaru's teacher and a Jonin. And he kind of has a problem with him teaching Konohamaru that jutsu, if you know what I'm saying. Naruto will then use the Sexijutsu combined with the Shadow Clones, and it will kind of overwhelm Ebisu. Konohamaru at the end of the day will learn that there are no shortcuts to becoming Hokage, and then will call Naruto a rival. Little does Konohamaru know, trying to surpass Naruto with everything he has will be very, very difficult. Naruto during the week will discover he has access to 10 aliens, and they all look really cool. However, he wants to keep stuff kind of hush-hush, and waits for when he has to use them. Essentially like in a fight, or like he had to do with Mizuki. It is team selection day. Naruto is pumped and heads to the academy. Naruto is in the academy and he cannot wait to see who his teammates are going to be. He will question why Naruto is there, but one person is happy he is here, and that is Hinata Hyuga. She has noticed a watch that is on Naruto's wrist, but hasn't really confronted him about it, because she will faint if she goes near him. However, she has seen him play with it and wonders what the watch is. Fast forward, and the teams are selected. Naruto is with Sakura Haruno and Sasuke Uchiha. Naruto does like Sakura, but hates Sasuke Uchiha. Naruto will ask why a great ninja like him is with Sasuke, and then Iruka will go on about Naruto's low grades. Quick thing here, Iruka does know about the Omnitrix, but doesn't know about the plumbers and all that. As Hiruzen said, he couldn't tell him, and are you really going to question Hokage? What Iruka does know is that Naruto has a pretty big responsibility, and Iruka does hope that Naruto is up to the task, especially since he is also the nine-tailed Shinchuriki. Fast forward after Naruto has some stomach issues, and after many, many hours, Naruto and Sasuke and Sakura will meet their Jonin. After he gets pranked by Naruto, he calls everybody to the roof, and he will introduce himself as Kakashi Hatake. While Sasuke talks about restoring his clan and killing a certain person we all know and love, Sakura goes through her fangirling over you know who. Naruto will talk about ramen and stuff like that, of course, like in original canon, but different. He does state a different goal, slightly. He has the goal of wanting to become Hokage, but he also wants to be a Hokage who can protect everybody. Kakashi realizes the responsibility of the Omnitrix has caused Naruto to grow a little bit. Kakashi will then go over the tests and stuff like that, and Naruto is prepared for the challenge. However, he still will need because Kakashi told him to, and that isn't going to be fun for him. Everybody arrives for a test, and Kakashi will talk about the terms of the bell test. Everybody will scatter, and then later on, Naruto will challenge Kakashi one-on-one. Kakashi is like, so, you want to challenge me one-on-one? You might be able to challenge me if you come at me with everything you got. But the question is whether or not you want to do so, especially since you don't know if your teammates are around you or not. And do you want your teammates to know your little secret? Naruto realizes this is basically permission for him to use the Omnitrix, and Kakashi is essentially putting the ball in his court. Naruto can either reveal his secret to his teammates, or trust in them, or he can be like, nah, I'm not going to do that, and fight Kakashi without the Omnitrix. What will Naruto do? You'll have to find out in the next part. Thank you all for watching part 2 of What If Naruto the Omnitrix. A lot of world building here again, well, more like universe building, but you know what I'm saying. Now, you might also have some questions such as the plumbers and what was the straw that broke the camel's back. Well, you can probably figure out what the straw was if you are very familiar with the Itachi light novels. That's all I'm going to say, so guess away. It also felt that the Galvan contact in Elite Village kind of works here, as Naruto's lack of attention to the other villages kind of makes that work very well because we don't know if they have that scoreboard technology or not. So, yeah. Make sure to be ready for Friday, Tensegan Naruto, baby! Watch my community tab like a hawk, friend reminder right there. And finally, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and join my Discord server. That is all I have to say. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and of course, share the video. This has been your boy, the Anime Sage, signing out. Peace. Yorha. Bye-bye.